No one really understands aspect ratios quite like Huawei. After experimenting with both small and large foldable displays, Huawei seems to be taking things even further. Now even the traditional candy bar phone is starting to stretch out. But does making a phone bigger actually make the experience better? The Pura X View introduces something completely new to the smartphone naming game. Terms like Ultra, Max, and Pro are starting to feel a little predictable because they simply don't capture the kind of experience this phone delivers. With its incredibly slim bezels and unusually wide aspect ratio, the device almost feels less like you're holding a smartphone and more like you're carrying a display in your hand. And honestly, that feeling is pretty incredible. Another interesting part is the design. Because it doesn't have that top-heavy sensation you normally get from a large, cardboard cutout-style camera module, the display feels incredibly balanced in your hand. It's almost as if the screen has been seamlessly attached to your palm. So what exactly is Huawei's idea behind this expansion concept?
A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
Think of this as the Pro, this is the Max, and this is the View. Suddenly, it looks like the phone has expanded outward and opened itself up, doesn't it? But don't assume Huawei simply took a foldable phone and turned it into a stretched candy bar device. It's actually larger than a conventional folding phone, while still being smaller than the inner display of a fully unfolded foldable. And here's the impressive part. Once you remove the folding mechanism, the phone is less than 7 millimeters thick. That's getting very close to the idea of an Air-style device. Its width is also roughly comparable to the Pura X Max, which makes the phone surprisingly comfortable to hold. It doesn't feel excessively large, and despite that relatively slim design, Huawei has still managed to include a massive 7,000 milliamp battery and a telephoto camera without making too many compromises. The overall design continues Huawei's familiar family look. The rear panel is smooth and rounded, with the kind of appearance that immediately catches your attention, even when you only see it for a moment. The wider body also gives the phone a softer and almost cute appearance. Its rounded shape makes the entire device look friendly and approachable, rather than overly aggressive. So what is the real highlight here? It's the wider body compared with conventional smartphones, combined with that unusual 16 to 9.5 aspect ratio. At first glance, the design definitely looks interesting and innovative, but if you only look at the specifications and basic functions, you might wonder whether there's actually a major improvement. However, there's one particularly interesting use case that makes this design suddenly make a lot more sense: watching landscape videos while holding the phone vertically. Just look at how much larger this display is compared to a normal smartphone. But then you might ask, what's the actual benefit? A lot of people may not have noticed just how much video and image content has become part of everyday smartphone use. These days, people don't necessarily open a dedicated video platform every time they want to watch something. Videos are constantly being shared inside WeChat conversations, messages, and even shopping applications. More and more services are using video to present information and products. And in situations like these, the last thing you want to do is constantly unlock the phone, rotate it, and switch the screen orientation every time you want to watch something, right? That's where the Pura X View becomes incredibly convenient. Open a portrait-oriented video, and it can fill the entire display. You could almost describe this phone as a completely new form factor designed around modern streaming and media consumption. And that's only part of the story. If you're watching a longer video that is actually designed for landscape viewing, you can simply rotate the phone horizontally. With a conventional screen, the mount or display area often isn't wide enough, which can leave wasted space on both sides. Here, you get another immersive full-screen viewing experience. That's seriously impressive. Whether you're watching long-form content or short videos, the phone is designed to handle both. I personally love watching Bilibili, and whenever I come across something I really want to watch, I can simply rotate the phone and suddenly the content expands across the entire display. The unusual aspect ratio also changes the experience when you're reading novels or comics. It almost reminds me of those small picture books we used to read at school. Everything feels more natural and intuitive on the wider screen. The larger display is also useful for viewing presentations. PPTs become bigger and easier to see, with more information visible at once. Even when downloading or browsing icons, the expanded display can show more content simultaneously. With the new system and this expanded candy bar design, Huawei has found a way to use the phone's strengths and weaknesses when it comes to mobile gaming. The expanded candy bar form itself has some clear advantages, particularly in games that have been properly adapted for this unusual display. The additional vertical space gives the interface more room, making the overall presentation feel more unified. And when you're playing games such as chess, the extra screen area also allows the interactive controls and game elements to be arranged in a more logical way.
The expanded view almost feels like having a cheat code. Yes, the gaming experience is somewhat similar to playing on a tablet, but this extended display is noticeably larger, and the best part is that I can still pull it straight out of my pocket without any trouble. Can you say the same? Because the bezels are wider, the phone actually gives you a more secure grip. Some of the controls positioned around the edges are also easier for your fingers to reach. Another advantage of this extended screen design is that Huawei has managed to keep the device relatively slim and lightweight while still offering strong battery life. That makes it particularly well suited for longer gaming sessions. HarmonyOS 7 also brings hardware and software optimization through its Nebula architecture, specifically improving the gaming experience. For example, in supported games, you can turn on intelligent stabilization to help maintain smoother performance over longer periods of gameplay. HarmonyOS has also improved how background activities are handled this time around, which helps keep the overall gaming experience feeling smooth and responsive. And the number of games available within the HarmonyOS ecosystem continues to grow. Some games are even taking things a step further by supporting a more differentiated experience. You can start playing on your phone and then continue the same game on a tablet or computer. That kind of cross-device experience is genuinely impressive. HarmonyOS 7 has also introduced direct charging, at least in theory. The idea is that when you're gaming while connected to a charger, the phone shouldn't get as hot. Huawei has also said that many older devices can benefit from this feature after upgrading to the new system. Being able to bring improvements like this to older models is definitely a major advantage. When Huawei first announced its native HarmonyOS, one of the biggest concerns was software compatibility. A lot of people wondered whether Huawei would actually be able to build a strong enough software ecosystem. But today, if you're using a Huawei phone, that concern doesn't really feel like an issue anymore. The Pura X Max expansion board was released only 4 months ago, and there are already 3 people in our studio using it. According to Huawei, the number of HarmonyOS 6 users has already surpassed 80 million. Of course, I'm not included in that number because I've already moved over to HarmonyOS 7. This new expansion board is the first device to feature HarmonyOS 7, which gives Huawei's designers another opportunity to show what they can do with the new system. For example, press and hold the Control Center button and you'll see a beam of light appear. Huawei refers to this effect as immersive light sensing. When you adjust the size, notifications in the entry bar can also disappear in a particle-like animation, giving the interface a very polished and professional feel. You'll notice a similar effect when dragging message notifications, while bringing up the volume bar also produces a subtle animation that lingers for a moment. They're small details, but they're exactly the kind of touches that make the software feel more enjoyable. There's also a theme called Fat Paradise. Before you even unlock the phone and enter the system, you can shake the text around on the screen as much as you want. The emojis are fully customizable, and you can even change the background so that it better complements the extended display. Look at it from another angle, and it almost feels like you're showing off a brand new phone. And that's pretty much everything about the latter, or rather the phone's interface. By now, you've probably already seen quite a lot of information about this device online. With this extended screen design becoming more popular, there's little doubt that other manufacturers will eventually start following the same direction.
Huawei went from a relatively small expansion concept about a year and a half ago to a much more significant expansion a few months later, and now this extended display has once again managed to move ahead of the competition. In the past, the width of a smartphone was largely determined by how far your fingers could comfortably move across it. But Huawei's extended screen concept offers us another way to look at the question. Maybe the width of a phone doesn't only have to be determined by your hand, it can also be determined by the content you're actually viewing on the screen. So in the future, when you're choosing a smartphone, you may not only need to pay attention to the specifications, you might also want to pay close attention to the screen ratio. And with that, that's all for today's video. If you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!